Welcome to this explainer. Have you ever looked at two people and just wondered, why does one seem poor even though they earn a ton of money, while the other becomes truly wealthy without earning millions? Today, we're diving into a story called The Wealth of Character that shows us the answer comes down to one simple word: choices.
Okay, let's start by asking a really fundamental question. What is the actual difference between having money and being truly wealthy? Like, is it about looking rich or actually being rich? As you'll see, the answer completely redefines how we think about success.
Part 1. Two boys, two worlds. Our story begins in the same city, but worlds apart. On one side, we have a boy born in a luxurious private hospital to wealthy business owners. He's surrounded by expensive gifts and the absolute guarantee of a massive inheritance. On the other side, just a few miles away, another boy is born in a small public hospital to poor laborers. After paying the medical bill, his parents have almost no money left. No expensive gifts, no trust funds, just love, hope, and an unshakable faith in a better future. As these two boys grow up, their environments couldn't be more different. The rich boy is completely shielded from all hardship. He lives in a mansion, gets whatever he wants instantly, and never has to wait. But, by protecting him so much, his parents are unknowingly hiding life's greatest lessons from him. Meanwhile, the poor boy faces daily struggles just to survive. We're talking a leaking roof, cracked walls, and parents who literally skip meals just to make sure he has enough to eat. But when things got incredibly tough, his mother would share this guiding light with him. She'd say, "Never be ashamed of being poor. Be ashamed only if you stop dreaming." And man, that became his ultimate motivation. It was the internal fuel that kept him going on days when they had absolutely nothing.
Section 2. Adversity versus comfort.
By the time they hit school, the difference is impossible to ignore. The rich boy arrives in a luxury car, flaunting designer jackets, premium watches, expensive shoes, everything geared toward making him look rich and impressing others. The poor boy, he walks miles in worn-out shoes with holes in them, carrying secondhand books. And when his classmates mock him, he doesn't get angry. He meets their laughter with total silence. He knows he doesn't need to look wealthy to have value. He just lets his focus speak for itself, quietly promising that his future results will completely silence those insults. Then, tragedy strikes. The poor boy's father becomes seriously ill, and overnight the family's small income is gone. Now, most people would give up, but this boy responds with incredible grit. He takes on grueling manual labor, carrying bricks and cleaning shops all day long. At night, since they don't even have electricity at home, he studies out under a streetlight. His body is completely exhausted, but his determination just multiplies.
Meanwhile, the rich boy is living in total comfort, spending everything he has just trying to look the part. He's chasing trends, buying luxury items, hitting parties and malls, firmly believing that success is just owed to him by birthright. He never stops to ask that one crucial question: will this make me richer or just look richer? Instead of buying assets, he's buying liabilities. Because he's never felt the fear of losing everything, his bank account is being drained for temporary attention, while his actual future is totally empty.
Section 3. The Great Reversal.
Fast forward a bit, and all those long nights studying under that streetlight finally pay off. The poor boy earns a scholarship, graduates with flying colors, and launches a highly successful career. But right as he's rising, the illusion of wealth on the other side of town completely shatters. The rich family gets hit with a series of failed investments. Because they were always focused on looking wealthy rather than building true assets, their entire empire collapses. The mansion is sold, the luxury cars are repossessed, and their wealth is literally wiped out. For the very first time in his life, the former rich boy actually understands what fear, disappointment, and uncertainty truly feel like. The guy who never had to worry about a single expense is suddenly plunged into the harsh reality of the real world. All those fair-weather friends who loved his parties, they vanish, and he's left totally alone, struggling just to survive. Which brings us to part 4, a surprising reunion. So the desperate former rich boy walks into a modern office building, literally seeking any job he can find. He steps into the manager's office, freezes, and realizes the man sitting behind the desk is the exact same poor boy he used to go to school with. The poor boy is now a highly respected businessman known around town for his intelligence and immense kindness. The former rich boy just lowers his head, fully bracing himself for utter humiliation. But instead of taking revenge or laughing at him, the successful manager does the unexpected. He stands up, embraces him warmly like an old friend, and tells him, "Life doesn't test us to destroy us. It tests us to teach us. We all deserve a second chance." Those words are a total game changer. The former rich boy accepts the job with profound gratitude. He finally realizes that the goal isn't to impress strangers, it's to build real value. Rebuilding his career is actually about rebuilding his character with newfound humility. He learns firsthand that success earned through sweat, patience, and delayed gratification is exponentially more valuable than anything handed to you on a silver platter. Our final section, the true definition of wealth.
Years later, both of these men are standing together at a charity event, donating to help educate children from poor families. Looking out at the crowd, they realize that their incredibly different hardships actually led them to the exact same wisdom. One escaped poverty through pure determination, the other, he escaped arrogance through forced humility.
They discovered together that true wealth isn't about expensive clothes or looking rich on social media. Real wealth happens quietly. Money can disappear overnight, businesses can fail, but there are unstealable treasures that remain forever: knowledge, discipline, kindness, integrity. Every dollar you save and every ounce of discipline you practice today becomes a massive opportunity tomorrow. No economic crash can ever steal these things from you.
So if you want to be the truly richest person in any room, remember these 4 steps. 1, keep learning. Buy knowledge, not liabilities. 2, keep working hard, because wealth is built by smart decisions and delayed gratification, not just income. 3, keep helping others. And 4, never ever lose hope. You have to believe in yourself, even when literally nobody else does. In the end, your character will always be worth more than your money. True wealth doesn't need an announcement, and it doesn't need applause. It is seen in your freedom from debt, your freedom to choose, and your integrity. Because anyone can look rich for a day, but only discipline, wisdom, and patience can make you wealthy for a lifetime. So the next time you get paid, I want you to look at your money and ask yourself, are you building a life of true wealth, or are you just paying for the illusion of it? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep building your true wealth.